Hello everyone, I'm Karol Nowicki and I'm going to provide you more technical point of view on our tool. The architecture of the tool is modular, so we can create kind of connectors to various legacy tools and use them to get the source data. And it doesn't matter from which connector we are getting the data. We can reuse the same existing connector to Codebeamer as a destination point to push the data we got from the source system. You can see it on the right side of the slide. This is a big advantage because we don't need to implement the whole migration process for the new tool if we need that, and it saves a lot of effort. This is, for example, what we did for one of our customers with doors ng migration. Because we firstly started with Windchill RV&S, but now we have few connectors. Okay, in the middle we can see the process of how we are doing the migration. Before starting the migration, we are able to preview the source data in AroMigrator just to validate the correctness of it. We can also cleanse the data and audit it using built-in dashboards and reports. Once we agree that the data is ready to be migrated, we need to do the configuration. What is needed is connection to Codebeamer. Then we need to do mappings for the data. And if needed, we need to specify the transformation rules. And after that, we are good to start the migration process. I'm going to show you how the tool looks in action and how it works. The example would be a migration from Windchill RV&S to Codebeamer. And firstly, I will show the data in source system in Windchill RV&S. Then we will switch to AroMigrator to show the predefined mappings. Then we'll execute the migration and compare the source and migrated data in RV&S and in Codebeamer. All right, so firstly, we see the Windchill RV&S. We see a requirement document with its requirements and some attributes we are going to migrate with rich formatting. To start the migration, I'm going to AroMigrator. Here we have a simple definition of migration process. Firstly, we start with specification of source and target systems. In this case, RV&S and Codebeamer, as I mentioned. Then we go to first step of mapping, and this is types mapping. Here you can see that we are migrating 3 types, requirements, requirement documents, and also tasks. And here you can also select the checkboxes to specify if we want to migrate history or not. After that, in very similar way, we can specify which attributes we are going to migrate and also corresponding mapped attributes from Codebeamer. For the big fields, we can also specify mapping of the values. And here is the example of simple mapping transformation that we map critical priority to urgent priority in Codebeamer. For each previously selected types, we need to specify separate mappings of attributes. And as a last step of mapping, we need to specify relationships between them. Okay, and to execute the migration process, we just need to start migration, click migration button. Here we can see the preview of how many items we will migrate. And there is a switch button to decide if we want to make an iterative migration for the second or third or further time, or in this case, we don't need to select that because we are going to migrate it for the first time. We can see that data migration is started successfully, and in the meantime, while the migration is ongoing, we will preview the details, one of items we're going to migrate. Here we can see that there are some related objects like contained by document and also tasks. We have also attachments. In this case, it's an image and PDF file. And there is quite a big modification history. And let's have a look on the data in Codebeamer, how it looks after the migration. After we refresh, we should see some of the requirements. Yeah, this is how it looks in Codebeamer after migration. On the right side, we can also see RV&S attributes with RV&S prefix. And to see the details of one of these requirements, from top to bottom, we can see the attributes again. We see the whole history table. And here we can preview upstream reference to the document, downstream reference to task, and also attachments, which I showed also in RV&S.